Hello and welcome to the Sea of Thieves, the Legend of Monkey Island. Wow, yes, I've been waiting for this. So hopefully you're going to follow me along with this new epic adventure. This is obviously part 1. This is who's going to be taking you along, Krill Knees. This is my new pirate. Well, reasonably new, I've only had him a few weeks, so yes, pretty new. So we have got our own ship, Dangleberry. We've got a sloop, obviously in pristine condition. So I think we should just set sail. And this is going to be all spoilers, all commendations. So if you don't want to see spoilers, obviously, you know, if you're playing the game. But I suppose it's mainly for people that aren't playing the game or just want to see the adventures. But I've sort of culled my channel a bit, got rid of lots and lots of stuff, and more or less going to start again. And hopefully, with a bit more experience, we can get going, can't we? Let's try and make some good content. But this one's good. It's quite a long one, so get yourselves cups of tea or whatever your comestibles are, and follow along because we got to go and meet this dude. Guybrush. So I think we've got to, for the first tall tales.
Welcome to Capsized Charters.
Capsized Charters, the first. I mean, this is going to have
Soon I'll get back on the waves.
Most of the dialogue as well. Most of it. So that'll be definite feet up time. But here we go. The journey to Mêlée Island.
Hey, don't touch that. Not unless you think you're tough enough to track down the man I'm hunting. Everything I know is in that logbook. I'd find him myself if I had the money to get back on the waves. But for now, I'm just another landlubber selling tours.
Ah, Captain Capsize. I see you've already settled in and started making friends.
I don't want friends. What I want is someone willing to drag that pirate pretender back to reality. Then he can have a long and meaningful conversation with the sole of my boot.
Which won't happen unless you take the time to explain our situation. A while ago, I invited a pirate named Guybrush Threepwood and his wife, Elaine, to celebrate their honeymoon here on the Sea of Thieves.
You mean a fraud named Guybrush Threepwood? Though I'd also accept liar, imposter, figurehead thief.
Guybrush accepted my invitation, but his ship never arrived. After a while, I began to fear the worst. So I began making inquiries in the Sea of the Damned.
And found me stuck there, sailing in circles in my old glass-bottomed boat. Exactly looked like it anyway.
A memory of yours made real by the Sea of the Damned. In that realm, people and places from long ago can come back to haunt you, mingling with all the hopes and dreams in your heart. I fear that Guybrush has become trapped in memories of his own. Memories of a distant pirate sanctuary known as Mêlée Island. If he is not rescued, he will remain sealed in a dream world for all eternity, surrounded by fragments of his past. That is why I have asked Kate to recruit pirates who are both willing and able to broach the Sea of the Damned and save Guybrush.
And then everybody here will see what a pathetic dope he really is. It's a good plan. If they can pull it off.
I believe they can.
Is there the portal?
Kate learned of Guybrush's whereabouts, but was never able to reach him. You will be sailing into uncharted territory. On Mêlée Island, things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Which is why you should take my logbook. But don't lose it. Once Threepwood has been rescued, I'm going to make him eat every last page.
You should keep an open mind, Kate. Out here, enemies can enter the same tavern and depart as friends.
When it comes to Guybrush Threepwood, I don't need an open mind. Only a closed fist. Well, don't just stand there. Sail through that archway and find Threepwood. The logbook I gave you has everything you need to know.
Alright then. Bloody raining. Typical, isn't it? Typical. It was a nice day a minute ago. But let's have a look at the book and see where we're going. Captain's logbook of the Headless Monkey. Scab booty. Fat. Guybrush Threepwood, I won't stop until I catch him. He's going to pay for what he did to me. This is what he looks like. Okay? This is what he did to my picture. Right, you can read this. Because otherwise, you know, it'll just be a row, won't it? So I'm going to, you know, show all these bits and pieces so you can read them. Like I say, we've got all spoilers, everything. We're going to do everything in this tale. Got to get it done. Well, I obviously had to go in first, and I have a look about. So this is my second time going in to complete it. Got to find everything. Aha. So this is the town. So what we got? Jail being remortared, is that? General store. Citizen. Lookout. Oh my word. Right, okay. I don't think we need... It's like a normal tall tale. Well, I don't think we need any resources, really. Just some food. Fill up our bellies. There she is. Legendary Gold Seeker. Having about 3 old days. Oh, look up. Yes, I'm fine. Oh, shall we sit out this storm first? Okay, where are we? We are at Sanctuary. The port is open. But it's raining in the middle of a storm. Typical, isn't it? It's supposed to have been a nice day. Good old Michael Fish weather. Now you can bucket forever in the middle of a storm, can't you? So, what should we do? Are we just going to go? Batten down the hatches. But there you go. There's Guybrush there. So this is like a bit of a hint. And Elaine. What are we doing? I don't like sailing in a storm. Obviously you do it. Oh, looks like we're going to have to. Right, let's get some food. All we got is coconuts. That'll do. Because first tip is there's no food on the island. There's no food anywhere. So get the best food you want. What are we doing? Bloody weather. Typical. This is moving. Okay, let's go. Let's go. One more bucket. Sorry about this. You know, we need to be right there, doesn't it? You know, don't want to be crashing. You know, right before, we haven't even got there yet, but let's do it. Come on, let's do it. We haven't got there yet. As we walk through the storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid. Somebody shut that computer up. So he told you. she goes. Okay, we're going to be entering the portal. Going through, well, the realm of the damned, I expect, isn't it? And here we are. And my ship's still creaking. I don't think it's full of water. Quiet.
Dear Diary. Wow, what an incredible end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, caused an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars.
My ship is having a right old creaking
I
fit.
had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. And it's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter.
It's got to be the bad guys. Okay, we've crossed over. And for some reason, I'm dying. I'm drowning. Why am I drowning? Oh no. Oh. Quest book updated. Okay. I'm dying. I'm drowning.
But when I did get back to sleep, I had a very different dream. I was back where it all began, on my quest to become a legendary pirate. Back at the start of my very first adventure.
Okay. What was that about? I don't know why I was drowning. Oh! Panicking, panicking. What's happening? They're there! Excellent! Mêlée Island. Let's have a look, shall we? Excellent. Now, I played Monkey Island back in the day. Point and click adventure. Good old days. But I never completed it. I never completed the game, and I didn't play the others. The first Monkey Island I played. But I'm sure I had it on the Amiga. Many moons ago. But look at this. Absolutely wow. Okay, let's park up. Okay, let's go. Perfection. Well, more or less. We are going to set foot on Mêlée Island. Now, obviously, there's going to be... I'll be telling you when commendations are going to be coming up, because obviously I've already got some of them. There's the mansion. And it looks like the doors are open. Wow. Okay. Now what we're looking for are pieces of 8. So you've got to open every box and look everywhere. Like I say, it's one of those point and clicks. So it's you've got to be one of these people that's used to looking everywhere. Now it's not the same as where, you know, use the spanner on the strawberry on the lock to see if that works. You know those. Anybody that's played these games knows what I'm on about. You click on everything, don't you? Does this letter and this stamp work against the monster? You know. So as I'm going through, keep a note on different boxes and different places that we're sitting. Look at your commendations. Obviously in your tall tales, in your pirate log. And that'll give you what you're supposed to be doing. I'm also doing it more or less in order as well. This is the first place to sit down and have a look.
Oh, I remember my first visit to the Scum Bar. It was noisy, filthy, and I immediately felt like I was in mortal danger. The kind of place I'd always wanted to belong.
Right, I don't want to go in there yet. You can go in there, but I don't want to go in there yet. So there's 9 of these places about. Not 7 or 5, but 9.
Ah, these docks sure are pretty. You get a great view of the ocean. From here, I can see the spot where Sheriff Shinetop tried to drown me.
Like I say, it's a point and click, so you got to look everywhere. But these boxes, where I'm coming up against these boxes, because there might be stuff in that one in your run, if you know. Now there is another box close there, just around the corner. This is somewhere we don't need to be yet. So I'm going to do it in sequence. And you need to come back to these places to do more as well. So you visit places more than once. Or you can do them in another sequence. It's up to you. But this is the way I did it. Because another tip, there's only enough money on the island, or these pieces of 8. There's only enough of that to get all the accommodations. So there's just enough money. So you have to find every piece. We've got to climb all the way to the top. But this is amazing, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. More. But this is going to be one of these tall tales every month. I don't know how many there's going to be. There was 5 in A Pirate's Life, so. Still got to do number 5 of that one. Then I want to start on the Stroud Breaker, which you've got to do 5 times, haven't you? Look at that. That is absolutely brilliant. Wow. Lots of places in fog. There's the manor. See my way out from here. And still we ascend. Now we're coming up all the way up here. Lookout point. Mainly for a lookout, for a look. There's the slip line that we've seen. But it's not in this one. We can't use it. We can't do anything about it. We haven't got the equipment. Not yet, anyway. So stick with it. We've got a good amount to do. But I thought I'd, you know, I'll show you all about. Why not? Especially for the people that haven't got the game or can't play the game, or, you know, not like can't play it, as in like, you know, you haven't got the stuff to do it. But shh. Hello, mate. Before I talk to him, let's have a look about. See what we got. Now, there's another lump of the island, look. So the island isn't just this little front bit, but it's all misty, look. So that's not that. All that over there is not in this one. But there's the circus. So there's another part. And here's the way down. But it's all broken at the moment. But you can get across. But it won't let you go any further, so we can't go down there. That's all future. That's all coming in the future. So we can't wait for that. Okay. Steel piece of 8. Now, obviously, he's watching us.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that. My job, that's what. I'm the official lookout of Mêlée Island, appointed by Governor Squinky Thriftweed himself. It's my job to keep an eye out for storms, incoming ships, and so on, and report them directly to the governor. Well, usually it's guards nowadays.
Did you report my ship?
Your ship. No offense, but that's barely a rowboat compared to the sort of ships made famous by the legend of Monkey Island. Ha! Your ship.
Rowboat.
The Sea Monkey. Well, now, that was a ship worth talking about. A fearless crew, a gallant captain, and the largest cereal supply you've ever seen.
Must get pretty lonely up here.
I don't so much care for chatting with the folks in town. Most of them just sit around telling tales about the legend of Monkey Island. I'd just as soon tend them a fire and stay out of trouble. But if you're looking for excitement, you should stop by the Scum Bar if you haven't. Here's a little free advice, though, chum. Stay out of the way of the governor's guards. No, I know they may seem harmless, but... Nope, I don't trust them. Not one bit.
Look out there, I see a ship.
You what? A ship, you say? Ooh, this could be serious.
Yeah, it's a 12 piece of gold for that. What, not piece of 8?
That's the last time I ever buy a second-hand spyglass.
Yeah, it's over there, look. Yeah, sorry. Anyway. That's him done. Now, we will have to come back up here. But for the meanwhile, let's get back down. Now, the next time, I'll do the way down for this one. Just to show it off. Because it's absolutely... I've jumped all over on those rocks over there as far as I can go. And there's nothing. There's nothing over there. Not yet, anyway. I also found a black screen spot. You can go along the cliff edge to get to the mansion without actually getting through the official way. But nothing's happening there. But you can get there, and you go by the side of the mansion, and it'll put you on a black screen, and it'll put you straight to the top of the lookout. So look out for that. So you don't have to. You have to get back down, but it's a way up. It's huge, isn't it? Long way down. Okay. Now, I did miss one here. There's another box. Right, piece of 8. 3 more. There's a poster there. You can look at that poster of Guybrush, and that'll give you another commendation. There's also a poster in the tavern here, but I'm not going in there quite yet. if you do go in there and start chatting to people, obviously you can't do anything else. You can chat to people, and that opens up some other dialogue from others in the town, because now they know that you've been in the pub. But because I didn't go in the pub or the tavern, never fork, so there's the other box. Also a box around here. Nothing in that one. There's nothing over here. Right. I think there's one on a barrel there. Okay, nothing in them, but this is where all the boxes and places are. Yeah, there it is. Because you have to collect every piece. Okay, now we're in the town. Let's have a look. Going up Hill Street. Nothing in that one. Another barrel here. Piece of 8. And up on this platform. Looks like the wellhead. It's absolutely gorgeous though, you know. I know I keep saying that, but you know, now I've been playing it for a bit more, and you know, if you get sunk, you get sunk. All right, you know, it's all part of it. I mean, I escape. I'm more of a merchant-y type pirate, aren't I? You know, than one of these cutthroat, come and leap on you and kill you instantly type pirates. I try to avoid those. You go over there and get them. We've been playing a lot more open crew, which has been good. Here's another seating spot.
This unfriendly character handles some of the more unsavory deals on Mêlée Island. He's a useful guy to know. I wonder where he got that fancy coat.
Talking about that guy over there. So there's, I think is that number 3 of those? 9 we got to get. Now we're going to talk to him, but because he hasn't, see, we've got 200 pieces of 8 for that, 60 pieces of 8 for that, and there's the figures that they were reserved. We've got them anyway.
Hey, do you mind? I'm dealing with a professional crisis here, and I don't need to be interrupted by every passing pirate. Go visit the scum bar like everyone else.
So yeah, he's saying, so you won't get any more out of him until you've been in the scum bar. And it's the same with these 3 dudes over here. So I'd say, you know, go in the scum bar, or so that you can get hints and tips off of those 3 blokes over there. I didn't, and I because I'd already done it. So I thought, oh, but there you go. But that's what they're for. So when you come here, just go in the bar. You can't do anything apart from talk to a few people. But we'll get to that. This is where get all the money first. Because I was so used to playing these games, you become very, very methodical. So you check everywhere because you know full well that you're going to miss. Oh, and back in the day, I mean, the games they wouldn't stop, would they? They'd let you carry on even if you'd missed something. So here's another part, another one on a barrel. I can remember playing Leisure Suit Larry, and oh, same sort of thing. I can hear a violet. Hey up, right, mate.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Want to see something hilarious? There's a pack of piranha poodles in this alley that can't stand the sound of this thing. Watch!
Piranha poodles?
Oh, what's the matter? Can't you reach your lovely pony tendons? All right, that's enough, you mangy mutts. Go lay down. I said that's enough.
Hey! Hey!
We guard the governor now, not you pathetic pooches. So get used to it. Now move along and don't start any trouble. I'm on break.
Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? You're right, guys. Right, the dog's bowl is empty. They must be starving. There's the circus thingy. Now, we can't take anything off him because he's aware of stealing. But he's aware, see? So we've got to do something. There's a patch of gold and he's got those gumball things. We need to get those. But we've got to help those dogs first, I think. So, we'll be back. Now. Just needed to do that. There's the mansion. We've got to get past this dude.
And where do you think you're going?
Here to see the governor.
Yeah, you and everyone else on the island. The governor's mansion is off limits to anyone who hasn't got an official invitation, especially unwanted admirers like you. If you can't show me something to prove you're expected, you can turn right back around and skulk off like all the other pirate wannabes. Clear?
Rightio. So we need something to get past him, don't we? Same as usual. We don't need to go in yet. There yet. Methodical. Go in here. Search everywhere. Dun dun dun. Alright, what we got? It don't seem right, sort of. Oh, you know, just somebody's left them lying around. Don't seem right though, does it? It just, you know, just something you don't do, and it doesn't matter what you think. Oh, the collection tray. But you have to. You have to. I'm sorry. You're right. Ian, he's not looking. Right. What? So more. What we got here? He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking. Anything in here? I reckon this furniture company's doing well, aren't they? It's the same furniture from in Sea of Thieves. There you go. Must be like a ICEA. Haha. Sorry about that, but needs must. Hang your head low. Oh yeah, right. Anyway, sorry about that. Cheers. There's another box. Nothing in that one. Might be in there for your run, but not for mine. But what you do find is another seating spot.
Cause too much trouble and you might end up in prison. There's not much to do here except count the rats. My pal Otis seems to spend a lot of time stuck down here.
Otis. With the coconut. Okay. Nothing else. You can sit down. You can sit down on the seats. It doesn't give you anything. It's just normal seat. Oh, we've got a claw hammer. Okay. So you need that, but we don't need it quite yet. We don't even know what we need it for yet, do we? We don't even know what we need it for, but it's there. We know where it is. We know where the hammer is.
Are you a visitor? It's been so long since I've had anyone but Captain Coco to talk to.
Captain Coco?
Oh, there was a little misunderstanding after I came back from Monkey Island. I came in a little too fast and smashed up the jetty pretty bad. But it wasn't my fault! You ever try to sail a galleon crewed entirely by monkeys? They emptied out my bananas, ran off, and left me to take the blame. Sure have. But it's okay. I'm good friends with the legend of Monkey Island. I was even on his crew once. I'm sure he'll be along to let me out, just as soon as he's finished his important, governor stuff. Yep, anytime now. And it's not like I'm alone this time. Captain Coco and I keep one another company. If he didn't have me to talk to, he'd have lost his mind by now.
Is it coconut with the face?
Where? Oh, no. That's Captain Coco. He was my first mate on our journey back from Monkey Island. Say hello, Captain Coco.
Hello.
I have so many questions.
Oh, it's simple. Captain Coco and I met back when I was stranded. Our monkey crew didn't trust me back then, so he was my only friend. And we've been inseparable ever since.
And if you ever run out of rations?
Hey! I don't know how it is where you come from, but eating your shipmates is not okay. I'd sooner go back to snacking on rats.
Get you out of jail, shall we?
That would be great. But I don't know how you would. The sheriff has all the keys, and I haven't seen him since the governor's guards moved in. I don't know, Otis. Those locks look pretty rusty. I bet you could blow them wide open. That is a great idea. Captain Coco, you are a certified genius. Oh, shucks. You say the nicest things.
I'll do what I can.
Good luck.
Right, okay. Yes. So that's him done. See you in a minute, Otis. So we got... Right, a rusty old lock. Something small can fit inside. We've got 2 gates here. Right, so we know what's in here. We've got a hammer in here. We don't need it yet, though. We've done everything else. Okay. Next is... Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Right. Okay. He's still down there. Ah, the shop. Now, do we have enough money? Here's the shop. Hello?
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? We don't have enough money. 45 pieces of 8 for a chef's... Well, it's a chef's costume.
Keep your hands off the display cases. I just polished them.
What do you have for sale?
Well, all my wares are right here on display, save for the reserve stuff. Feel free to browse around, but don't touch
I don't
anything.
suppose you accept gold?
You don't suppose correctly. I deal in pieces of 8, just like everybody else here on Mêlée Island. And before you ask, no, I don't offer credit. Find me some silver or you'll be going home empty-handed.
What about some kind of trade?
Nice try, but I don't think so. This is a general store, not a pawnbroker.
I'm surprised you're still open.
Well, money's still money no matter what time it is. Besides, leaving your store unattended on an island full of pirates is usually considered a bad idea. You have no idea how many swords, shovels, and other nautical accessories I had go missing when I was out running my errands. Now, there was a time when I might have taken a moonlight stroll to go and see. Wait! That's nobody else's business. Huff!
Right, okay, so now we can have a look about the shop. So there's that. There's the chef's uniform, 45 pieces of 8, which we haven't got. Gunpowder fuses. Now that you've got an idea where that might be used. Okay, what else has he got in it? Clothing chest, we can change our clothes. And this is the next seating spot.
The only general store on Mêlée Island. The storekeeper gets a little paranoid around pirates. Then again, I did kind of break into his safe once. Maybe he's got the right idea.
Okay, that's that one done. So we still haven't got enough. We still haven't picked up enough of coins yet. Let's have a look around the shop. Anything in here? No. No. Check everywhere. Check those corners. Remember. Because you never know. Examine rubber chicken. This item is not for sale.
That's the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Ultimate Collector's Edition. It's modeled on the famous contraption used by the legend of Monkey Island. Sold out right now, though.
Okay, we can't get that yet, but there's the rubber chicken for, well, for the zip line, isn't it? With the pulley on it.
That's the mighty pirate sword used by the legend of Monkey Island. Well, it's a deluxe handmade replica, anyway. I got some fresh stock coming in. Eventually.
Something tells me we get that at some point. That's not for sale either. Nice sword. Okay, so now we've had an insight into the shop. We still haven't even been in the bar. But this is the mojo place. The magic place.
Wait just a second. By order of the governor, mischievous potions and all forms of mojo magic are now banned here on Mêlée Island. That means this shop is permanently closed for business. Get it? Now move along.
Okay, nice friendly chap. And we've got another one over here. Not sure about the maps, maybe.
I don't think so, stranger. This ain't Wally's Daft Map shop no more, and that means it's off limits to the likes of you. Gubernatorial guards only. And since I don't see no uniform, and you also look like you're alive, I'm thinking that means you ain't exactly a guard. So sing your hook.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah. A map shop. So there's two places that aren't open. Now, these, like I said, these three dudes, you can talk to them, but it's best to go into the bar first and then come and talk to them, and they'll give you hints and tips. All right?
Hey, we're kind of in the middle of something right now. If you're new in town, you should stop by the Scum Bar and take in the ambiance.
Yeah, see, nobody will talk to you until you've been in the pub. Well, fair enough.
Come back later.
Love the haircut.
Shh! There's this weird-looking rat running around, and we're trying to catch it. It might be our ticket to fame and fortune.
Okay. Who parts your hair, Moses? So that's everything we can do so far up in that area. We still haven't got all the coins we need to get that costume yet. But we don't even know a reason for it yet, do we? We know it's there. So what's going on in here? Look, looking mad in there. Look, crazy. Do we have to go in there? Yes, we do. Right, we're in. Who are we? Oh, they're asleep. Oh, we can nick these. So there's another 5. Hey. So what we got? 55. So we did have enough. We had enough pieces of 8 to buy that. But it's not. We haven't triggered it yet to get it. Shipping manifest, general store, chef uniform, deluxe fuses, rubber chicken, mighty sword. But we also need to get a shipping manifest. Alright, let's go. Start chatting. Mancomb.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
What is this place exactly?
That's the stupidest question I've ever heard.
Humour me.
Why, this is the world-famous Mêlée Island, of course. Home to some of the filthiest rogues and rascals you'll ever cross paths with. Though if I were you, I'd not stray too far beyond the village. The weather's taken an awful turn tonight. A stranger could get lost in that pea soup.
What's in the village?
Oh, plenty of places to spend your pieces of 8. Though I'd wager most will be closed at this hour. Except maybe the general store. That old skinflint never sleeps. Then there's the old jail, the church. But if you ask me, there's nowhere better than this very pub. Why not sit for a spell and soak it all in?
Are you a pirate? Do you have a crew?
Well, I am a pirate, but alas, I am not a captain. Truth be told, I haven't been out on the waves for many a month. It all began when that LeChuck business forced us back to shore.
Who's LeChuck?
Once he was the terror of the Caribbean, roaming the seas on his fearsome ghost ship until he was scuppered by the legend of Monkey Island.
What's the legend of Monkey Island?
Oh, not what. Who? I'm talking about the most fearless felon to ever don a captain's hat and sail straight into the waiting maw of death itself. Guybrush Threepwood. Once we heard what had happened to LeChuck, most of us pirates chose to retire. There's no point trying to compete with the legend of Monkey Island.
Who's in charge?
Our governor is none other than the legend of Monkey Island himself. He keeps this whole area prosperous for his fellow pirates. His mansion is on the other side of town, but pirates aren't as welcome around there as they used to be.
Why is that?
Because the governor's a busy man, that's why. Caught up writing his memoirs. It's the most pre-ordered book ever published on Mêlée Island. Come to think of it, it's also the first book ever published on Mêlée Island. But that just makes it even more exciting. I'm buying 9 copies. You should talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. If you're to stand any chance of seeing the governor, they can tell you where to go and what to do.
So what was your name anyway?
My name is Mancom Seepgood.
Ever been to the Sea of Thieves, Mancom?
The what of who? Never heard of it. No, I've sailed as far as Dinky Island, but Mêlée Island is a place to be nowadays, thanks to the governor. Now that you're here, you should relax and take a load off. Uh-oh. Looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse.
Grog isn't supposed to be fizzy.
Maybe not on this Sea of Thieves you're so proud of. But in these parts, we prefer a beverage with a little extra kick to it. Kerosene, red dye number 2. If you're brave enough to try some for yourself, we usually sneak ours out of the big barrel in the kitchen. You can join us in a toast to the legend of Monkey Island.
Right, okay. First one done. Now there is a lot of dialogue in here. And I did say we're going to do most of the dialogue. Also, there's pirates here that need their mug and you can steal stuff off of them.
Hey, keep your greedy hands
But because
to
he's
yourself.
aware, so that gives you a bit of a hint. You need your tankard out. But they want the extra potent grog. Right, cheers everybody. I got some Sea of Thieves ale here. Obviously they don't want that, they want their own. Okay, we talk to this guy.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Nice hat.
Aye.
Okay, you met the legend of Monkey Island?
Aye.
Right, okay. So tell me about Loom. Do you remember Loom? I do. Remember playing it. Completed it.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
I don't understand anything you said.
Sorry, but on some topics I just...
Someone's paying you out, though.
Aye.
Now that was a game. It's special effects. 3D. Somehow, I don't think so. Right, here's another commendation here. Sit down in the pub at the table. That gets another commendation, which is basically like introducing yourself. Right, he's got the key to the clock tower. That'll come in a bit later.
Come to share a table with me? How about sharing some grog,
sure.
eh?
Yeah. Not yet, though. Okay, this guy's got a few things to say.
What are you looking at me for? I think you just did. So what brings you to my table?
Actually, I'm looking for somebody.
Well, I bet I can guess who. All the tourists these days, they only want to speak to one man. Well, too bad for you. The governor is a busy fellow. He's got to protect this whole island. You could try and make an appointment with one of his guards, but I wouldn't recommend it.
This place seems pretty lively.
This is actually a quiet night. Business is booming ever since the legend of Monkey Island returned. Most days you cannot move for people telling stories, singing shanties, or writing questionable poetry about government.
What did he do that was so amazing?
Listen, if I get started, we will be here for hours. All you need to know about the governor is that he is the greatest pirate who ever lived. Crews come from all across the Caribbean just for a chance of meeting the legend of Monkey Island. And most of them end up here. If you want to know more, there is a guy selling books in town. But you'll need more pieces of 8 than most folks can afford.
Ever heard of the Sea of Thieves?
This does not sound like somewhere I have been. I mostly stick to the Tri-Island area. Been pretty much everywhere around these parts. Well, almost everywhere. They say you cannot get to Monkey Island just by charting a course. Unless, maybe...
What if I told you this wasn't really the Caribbean?
I would say you probably hit your head on the door when you walked in. It does not matter where you're from. Nobody here will respect you unless the governor respects you. I'm sorry. It's just how it is.
Okay, where can I get a drink?
A drink? Well, you could wait for the cook to notice you, but that could take all day. He has been rushed off his feet ever since word got out about the legend of Monkey Island and these pirate wannabes started flooding into town. He is convinced if he can find the right combination of ingredients, he can create a signature dish so delicious, the governor will officially endorse it. Well, I heard he'd hired an assistant, but they never showed up for work. They are probably hiding after setting fire to a whole cargo ship. Anyway, if you want grog, just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That is what we all do.
Right, okay, so there was hints and tips there. What, you know, bits and pieces. Again, we've got another dude over here. Piece of 8.
Leave me be! I'm too thirsty for small
Right, you are. So that is all that bit. Okay, now we got these.
Is that fresh meat I spy? Tremble, mortal, before the mighty skulls of scum.
It's been longer than a rat's tail since I last set me sockets on a would-be pirate, though I could swear we've crossed paths before. But never mind all that. You'll be here to undertake the 3 trials, I'll wager.
The 3 trials!
Aye, that takes me back. I want to be a mighty pirate. Where do I collect me hat?
Well, if you're here to prove your worth to us, too bad. We're no longer in charge around here.
Aye, and what would be the point? There's not a pirate wannabe alive who could hold a candle to the legend of Monkey Island.
No, please, not the speech again.
The mightiest pirate to ever weigh anchor!
Scourge of the Caribbean, terror of the Tri-Island territories, master of 1,000 insults.
A man who could hold his breath for 60 minutes.
Governor Guybrush
Threepwood.
Threepwood. Ah, all that toasting of the governors made me thirsty.
Time for some more grog! Grog!
Next sitting place.
The pirate leaders have pretty much staked a claim to this room. I can't think of anyone who'd want to argue with them. From here, they dispense wisdom to wannabe pirates.
What's that one done? Is that 5 or 6? Okay, we've got Sniffy the dog, Spiffy the dog. Now you've got to do the dialogue. You've got to do all 4 of these. You're a good boy. Yeah, and I went all through all 4 of those. It's just him going woof a lot. Okay. It's because there's another 2 more to do. 2 more. You've got to talk to him 2 more times.
Hey! You leave that skull alone. He's got a job to do.
What business do you have with us now? Speak up and be
Who
quick
are you,
about
pair?
it.
I am Murray, the demonic talking skull. Oh, pirates, hear my name and tremble.
Ha! Pay no attention to that blowhard. He left his marauding days behind, along with his body.
At least I can remember my own name, not like some other skulls I could mention. And one day I shall return to the waves to unleash a new reign of chaos.
Sure you will. But for now, we provide what you might call the in-house
What kind of entertainment?
Telling jokes, hurling vile insults at pirate wannabes, and enthralling folks with tales of skullduggery and misdeeds.
I'm just here for the insults. You stink, ugly.
We're still workshopping some of our material.
Do you enjoy being?
I am no mere decoration. We are the esteemed Skulls of Scum, stars of the most disreputable tavern on Mêlée Island.
Aye, this be a place so foul, even the roaches have to hold their breath. The floorboards are rotten, the tankards are rusty.
And half the customers will run you through just for the fun of it. What's not to enjoy?
In all my centuries, I've never found a better place to hang my head. Excuse me. I've got something in my eye hole.
Oh, don't you dare start blubbering. You can be so embarrassing sometimes.
Just,
Well, maybe that holds true somewhere like
I'm
the
not
Sea
just a
of
pirate I want to
Thieves.
be.
But pirates in these parts hold themselves to a different standard. Time was, you could earn the approval of the pirate leaders here by completing their 3 trials. But that was then, and this is now. The only way they'll respect you is if the governor himself declares you to be a worthy pirate.
Good luck with that. Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year. His guards keep things running smooth.
Yeah? Are you sure he's okay?
Of course. What could happen to the legend of Monkey Island? If you ask me, he and his missus are off on some grand adventure.
And if you ask me, Threepwood's gotten himself locked in a closet somewhere. And good riddance.
Just ignore him. If anyone knows how to meet the governor, it'll be that set of salty sea dogs over yonder. If you've yet to do so, you should go and say hello.
This whole town seems obsessed with the governor.
Aye, that they be. They've got their own pirate lord nowadays. And his name is Governor Guybrush.
I told you not to use his name. It gives me a toothache.
Okay, maybe not the whole town.
You'll have to forgive Murray. He and the governor had a falling out a while back. Something to do with a missing arm.
Missing? It was an act of theft and wanton dismemberment. And one day, I shall exact my demonic
You want revenge on
vengeance.
Guy, the governor?
Of course, these gullible fools may think of him as a legend, but I am not deceived. I have spent years plotting my retribution. However, the customers and I have formed an eternal bond. They will never let me leave, not unless someone can provide a replacement.
Okay. Okay, right, we can take the skull, but we don't want to take it yet. They won't let us take it quite yet, but we can eventually. Now, sit back, because we got to talk to all three of these.
What be ye wanting?
Is everyone here a pirate?
Now that's the sort of question I'd expect from a pirate
Hang on.
wannabe. Mêlée Island is pretty much wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels. Granted, more than a few folks have retired from a life on the high seas and taken up other lines of work where they can. But pretty much everyone you'll rub shoulders with has flown the Jolly Roger at one time or another, and none of us are ashamed
Doesn't
to
that cause
admit
you
it.
trouble?
Why should it? Governor Threepwood is in charge now, and there's no pirate more lawless, lethal, and larcenous than he. The days of being clapped in irons by the local sheriff are long gone, and it's all thanks to the legend of Monkey Island.
About the legend of Monkey Island.
What's the matter? You got seawater in your ears? Let me spell it out for you. Governor Threepwood is our legend of Monkey Island. He's been everywhere, seen it all, and stolen most of it. Adventures the rest of us can only dream of. The only way you'd be considered a true pirate is if the governor himself declared you to be worthy of following in his footsteps.
Sounds simple enough.
Ha! Oh, you think so? You can't just stroll up to the governor's door and challenge him to a spitting contest, you know. But there is one way. A man in town can be your ticket to an audience with the governor, but his help surely won't come cheap.
Where's the Monkey Island anyway?
They say it lies east of here, but its exact location is a great mystery to all but a chosen few, including the governor and his wife, Elaine Marley. The whole of Monkey Island is surrounded by a strange mist that makes sailing there a treacherous prospect, unless you know exactly what
Sounds
you're doing.
familiar.
Oh, really? Well, most folks tended to avoid the place once the ghost pirate LeChuck began to use Monkey Island as his pirate lair. Only the governor was brave enough to bring together a crew and make it all the way to Monkey Island to rescue his beloved bride. It's just one more reason he's held in such high regard. But I don't suppose even he knows every secret the island has to offer.
I'm looking to earn some money.
I assume you mean pieces of 8? That's the currency we trade in here on Mêlée Island, not gold or other such nonsense. The cook could have been persuaded to take you on, but he's already hired himself a new assistant, so you're out of luck there. Well, I'm sure if you keep your eyes peeled, you'll spot a few stray pieces of 8 lying around that nobody'll miss. Of course, a real pirate would notice more nefarious opportunities to fill their pockets.
Okay, so hints and tips again. That's number 1 done. Right, judge number 2.
Back again? You're persistent. I'll
Where's
give
the
you
governor's
that.
mansion?
Decided to chance your luck with the governor's guards, eh? Well, you can't miss the place. Head up, through town, and through the archway below the clock tower to find a cliffside path that'll take you straight to the governor's doorstep.
Seems easy enough to find.
You might think so, but the fact of the matter is that the guards will turn you away unless you got an official invitation. Now, I don't know where you'd go about acquiring such a thing, but there's one particular citizen whose specialty is finding what you need.
Where are the trading companies?
You mean purveyors of tea, silks, that sort of thing? We don't allow them to operate here on Mêlée. The pirates gotta eat, though, so we do take in shipments of goods from other islands. One of them sank at the docks just the other day.
And then they're sold in stores?
Ha! What do I look like, a merchant? All I know is the governor keeps this place running just fine. We're never wanted for supplies. If you're peckish and low on funds, you could always find a fishing rod. See if you can't catch some supper that way.
How'd you get in charge?
Each of us underwent the 3 trials way back when and became mighty pirates, when it was still possible for mere mortals to succeed. But since you ask, I'll let you in on a little secret. The trick of being in charge is to make yourself look important.
Right.
That's why we took the best table in the house for ourselves and lined ourselves up here. All official-like. Well, there's no need to be like that about it. There's plenty of other pirates who wish they'd thought of it first.
A talking skull behind you.
Pay him no heed or he'll talk your ear off all night. Claims to hail from somewhere called Sailor's Grave, wherever that may be.
It doesn't bother you?
Only when he starts up with a shanty. I never heard such a tuneless, talentless assault against the performing arts. He claims it's the best he can do on account of lacking a full set of vocal cords. But if you ask me, he's just doing it for the attention.
Okay, right, and Simon, judge number 3.
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions.
How's this
out
place
about.
get its name?
They say the name Scum comes from a language invented by one of the first and most influential pirates who dreamed of us all sharing a common speech. Some called him a genius, others a maniac. His knowledge and wisdom was passed down at a prestigious institute known as Scum University. Who can say, if it hadn't been for the drive and vision of those pirate pioneers, we might not be standing here today making such polite conversation.
What are the 3 trials?
Tests by which a pirate might prove themselves worthy of the title. There were 3 to be faced, spread across Mêlée Island. Trouble was, once word began to spread about the legend of Monkey Island and all that he'd accomplished, the trials looked pretty feeble by comparison.
So you made them harder?
That we did, but no matter how dangerous, deceitful, and despicable the trials became, not one of them held a candle to the governor's heroic deeds. Eventually, nobody could manage to complete the trials, and the whole system was abandoned. Better to seek the governor's blessing.
Tell me about the governor.
He may not look it, but Governor Threepwood has the strength and stamina of 10 men. He's the champion of both our caber tossing and spitting contest. And when it comes to his skill with a blade, his insults have flummoxed the sword master
You fight
herself.
using insults?
Aye, that's a trick you'll get to learn if and when the governor judges you to be a worthy pirate. A devastating witticism delivered at just the right moment can throw your opponent off balance. We pirates have our pride to consider.
Is this a new weapon coming? Insulting. What about the old governor?
Elaine Marley was her name, back before she became Mrs. Elaine Marley Threepwood. Few could win her heart back then, though many pirates tried. She was a fine leader, and just as fine a match for the legend of Monkey Island. Though there's one pirate who thought otherwise, and LeChuck was
He
his
was in
name.
love with her.
That's putting it mildly. When Elaine invited him for dinner, LeChuck was instantly smitten and vowed to do whatever it took to marry her.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Needless to say, the legend of Monkey Island wasn't about to stand for that. It ignited a bitter feud between the two of them. Ah, but that was a long time past now. Makes me all misty-eyed just to think about it.
Okay, that is you three done. Right. That is all that. And here's the cook. Oh, you see me? Hello, mate. Mr. Cook. Mr. Chef, sorry. You know. Phil Tankard, right.
That's for kitchen
sorry.
staff only.
Right, you're not allowed to touch anything. Okay. Fair enough. He's not letting you. Let's see what the chef's got to say.
Hey, you shouldn't be
why
back
can't
here.
I be back here?
Because it's the rules, that's why. Customers stay out front where they can't
I
mess
just wanted to
everything
see the
up.
master chef at work.
Oh, right. Well, I guess you can look around. But don't touch anything. I'm trying to work on a signature dish. I want something fiery and hearty, tough yet tender, just like the legend of Monkey Island himself. Too bad I'm still missing one of the ingredients.
So what's on the menu?
Meat stew. When I can find the time to spice the meat, chop the veg, and add the special ingredient.
There's a special ingredient?
Sure enough. The lady from the Mojo shop stopped by before the governor's guards closed her down with a box of root beer sprinkles. She told me to add them to the grog and anything I cooked to provide us all protection against insidious supernatural threats or something. Don't know why, but I hate to see good grub go to waste, and they don't taste half bad, so into the cooking pot with them.
I'm looking for work.
Can't help you there. I've just hired a new assistant, and they should be starting today, assuming they show up for work. I don't know what the delay is all about, but I hope they remember to pick up their uniform from the general store. I've had it
Does it
reserved
matter
all
what they wear?
week. Of course it matters. Cooking's a messy business, and you need to look the part. I just hope they get here soon. I'm rushed off my feet as it is. Soon as they arrive, I'm going on my break.
I heard grog's in here.
Yeah, in the barrel. But don't think you can just go helping yourself. It's the expensive, extra strong Governor's Special
Right.
Reserve. I got a batch of it in stock in case the legend of Monkey Island ever stops by for a drink. Think of all the tourists he'd attract. But you need a strong stomach for the stuff, or you'll be out cold before long. Anyway, forget about all that. And don't touch anything.
Right, okay, so the assistant hasn't turned up for work. Obviously the uniform is still in the shop. So we can't do anything else here. See, that's why I didn't just go in there, because I knew I had to do all that. I mean, you haven't got to talk to everybody. But obviously for this, for all intents and purposes, for this walkthrough, I thought, why not? So there's the clock tower. So the first thing we need to do is we need to come back in here.
Ahoy there,
Right there,
fancy
stooped
pants.
over old geezer. Now we can buy it. Right, we had 55, didn't we? So we left us with 10. Dun dun. So we need 70 for those fuses. Right. Time to get changed. It's like Mr. Ben, isn't it? What are we going to be today? We're going to be a chef. Da, da, da. Right. Done everything else, haven't we? So what do we look like? What do we look like? Have a bit of a cheer. Yay! We did it! Yo, Adrian! Yay! Right. So we're all chefed up. Now. Back to the bar. And to the kitchen. We don't know what to do. We're no good at cooking. I mean, I suppose I've done a few bits of chicken. I've done some shark. Megalodon. Cooked some megalodon. Okay. Hello, everybody. What do you reckon? Right, guys. Right. Here we go. Yeah, hey. I'm your new chef. Hey. Right, chef.
Oh, so you finally decided to show up, huh? Well, you can make yourself useful and start on the meat stew. The recipe's
Right, you are.
on the table. I'm going on my break. Don't let the
Right,
customers touch anything, especially
not the grog.
The grog.
Right. Nice one. So, what am I doing then? What am I doing?
Don't
Enjoying
bother
your
me
break?
right now. I would be if people didn't keep pestering me with questions. Now scram!
Alright. You know. Right. So now. Ha ha ha! Money. 18. Right, now we can touch that. We can get everything now. So there's the... We've got onions, we've got a cooking pot. We have a recipe book. Use this recipe to create a dish imbued with the strength of mojo to protect the town against the dark ages. Something rich. Flour, ground down. Onion. Caught red herring for no reason whatsoever. A red herring, right? Sliced leek. A magic root beer sprinkles. Place them all in the pot. Stew. Mighty feast. Strengthen man and peace. Man and beast. So we take the recipe. Aha! Root beer stewed meat. 1 box of root beer sprinkles, hunk of meat, caniche, mordant, flour, onion, leek. Right, let's get this done. Cool, bit of cooking. This should come into it. Recipes. That'd be a good idea in Sea of Thieves. You know. Right, that's them two in. Now, before we put the meat in, obviously, you know, we've still got... Right, the sprinkles. Now, I reckon... Not yet. Put them in last, isn't it? Put them in last. Okay, there's the flour. Onions, leeks, flour. Now, the meat. So there's the herbs gone in, sort of thing. There's the meat. Bit of stewing. Tom and Jerry meat. Now the sprinkles, but we also need a red herring, don't we? There's no red herrings in here. Ah, can we get the grog? Hang on, get the tankard out. Where are we? Tankard. Can we? Oh, mine's full. Yes. Ah, we'll keep that for later. Now. Key to the door. Get out of it. Mine. Right. Fishing rod. Don't use this very often. I've done a bit of fishing. Pretty good. There's quite a lot more to fishing than you know. All the different types of fish and everything. These people are crazy that do that. Sit around fishing hundreds of fish. Mental. But, you know, fishing simulator. Let's catch this red herring. Yes! Yeah, come on. They gotta wear him out. Wear him out. Careful, careful. Careful, careful. Wear him out. Come on. Fresh as you like. Fresh as you like. Yes! Right, here we go. We got him. A red herring. Okay. Right, what do we do? Do we dice him up or bung him in by the looks of it? He's in. Sorry, buddy. Just flesh out the water straight in the pot. Fresh as you like. Now for the sprinkles. In you go. Pick up root beer stewed meat. Oh, yes. Quest book updated. Let's have a look at the book first. Bubbling along. Okay, that means that recipe is now done. It'd be better if there was ticks on it, I think, for that one. Just to say you're right, you've done the onion, you've done this. Just, you know, we obviously don't completely need it, but... Have a look at this, guys. Running through the pub with this haunch of meat and everybody's sat there. Yeah, alright. Now, I'm pretty sure we know somebody or some things that are pretty hungry, aren't they? And I think they could do with a bit of a buzz. Big haunch of ham. It's Tom and Jerry ham. And I said I'll be back. Hello. Hello. Alright, mate. Look what I got. Look what I got. So, hi guys. Hi guys. Here you go. Have something to eat. Now I'm going to enjoy this. So I'm going to sit down and watch. Got the eyes. Piranha pooches.
Hey! I told you not to start trouble! Get back in your cage! Dummies for the lot of Root beer! Get back, you filthy flea bags! Stay away from me! Somebody save me before I go!
They nicked his bone. There you go. Sweet Rurenge. Time to go. Now, the skeleton, it needs bits and pieces. So we do want those, but let's pick up this nice big pouch of gold. 15 pieces of gold. Now, we will need to be rebuilding this skeleton. There's nothing else. I mean, you can... It's a point and click, but there's nothing else around. But me being me, search everywhere. Just in case. Right, pair of gunpowder gummies. So now it's all starting to unfold now. We've prepared everything. Okay, one in there. And one in there. Okay, that's that bit done. Yeah,
Are you a visitor? Yeah. It's been so long since I've had anyone.
Now, should I take the hammer with me? I should really. I should just go and put it where it's supposed to go, but not yet. Not yet. Back to the bar. So, or are we gonna do this bit?
Sorry, but these items here, They're display models,
You can talk to us now.
not for sale. Hey, it's not my fault these Legend of Monkey Island action figures are hot property. My latest shipment got sunk down at the docks
I'm trying to
just
meet
as
the
it
legend.
arrived. Oh, then you need an exclusive Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet ticket, one of which I just so happen to have. Only one in existence. But I can tell just by looking at you that you can't afford such a sought-after item. Maybe we can work out some kind of deal. Tell you what, if you can bring me my missing cargo, I'll not only give you the ticket free of charge, I'll be able to sell you some other mementos. Deal? Deal. Now, get going.
Okay, so he's the one that wants that manifest. He wants the cargo. So, where? So we know where it is. We know it's down by the docks. But am I going to go and do the bar first? Get that done. Before we go. So it's over there. Okay, let's get this done. Because obviously we need to fill the tankards now. Alright, buddy. Extra strong ale. Somebody called for the extra strong ale. Is that hitting the spot? You got to fill their drink 3 times. That's it in the spot, that is right. Come on. He's out. Boom. Piece of 8. 45. Oh, yes. Right, let's go and get some more really strong ale. Right, lads. There's also this guy. Hi, buddy. Right, number 2. He's eating. Oh, God. That hit the spot, didn't it? God. Look at teeth are swimming. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Boom. Piece of 8. 35. Nice. One more to do. Now this is going to be for the key. Hey, buddy. Remember me? Yeah. I'm your friendly krill knees. Got some more? Of course you do. It's a spot, that one. There you go. He's gone. Right. Okay, before you take the key, go and fill up. Just in case. You never know, do you? We have the clock tower key. Right, run back into town. Let's get this episode part done. So staying at 10 o'clock. Now I know so I suppose a lot of you would have got the golden ticket by now. Yeah, would have done the cargo bit. But I haven't done that yet. But I know what I'm supposed to do here. So if you do it in this order, this is what you do. There's also a place up there with a sit-in place, but we'll come back to that. Okay. Key opens 2 doors, and we come into the winding mechanism. There's also a pouch of gold. Pick that up. 17. Now the clock mechanism is jammed with this skeleton arm. Oh, lovely. Right, now we can use the wheel. Turn it back time. Bring it up to 12 o'clock. So that's the little hand and the big hand pointing straight up. Boom! 12 o'clock. Now it will become obvious. It will become into it. I'll show you. See, up that way is another sit down. But like I said, we will come back to that. Wait. So get this one done. That's why I did it that way. That's why I got rid of this first. There's the arm. So we need another arm, a leg bone, a femur, and femur, and a head. Now we know where the head is. We know where the femur is. $140. Put it away, put it away. Bloody pirates everywhere.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Okay. Now we can buy the fuses. Get this bit done. Goes in there. Get ready. Get ready. We're coming to get you out. This is a jailbreak. Torch. Go. Wait.
I don't believe it. Freedom after all these years. The smell of the sea, the touch of the moonlight. We are free, Captain Coco. Mwah! Hooray! Now we can do all the things we ever dreamed of. Travel the world, see the pyramids. Open a furniture store. Well, I mean, not that. That's pretty silly, but we can start over, build new lives for ourselves. Like running a furniture store. Hey, enough with the furniture store! I didn't spend all that time locked up just to collect chairs. I want to have an adventure. And I want to sell nested mahogany tables at affordable prices. Hey, that's stupid! You're stupid! You know what? Fine. Stay here and have your stupid furniture store. I hope it makes you happy. I thought we were friends.
Oh no, Otis and Captain Coco. Oh dear. Huh. See that? Furniture store? You know, that brings it into light, didn't it now? I said about the furniture store, didn't I? There's somebody, you know, making a deal with all this furniture. So there's the other arm. But we had to have all the money together to do these pieces. So that's why I've done them in this order. Still haven't even got the guy's cargo yet. He's going, where's my cargo? You should have done that first. I said, no. I want to build this skelly. So we had 140, didn't we? So we should have enough to talk to this gentleman. Oh, let's bring him his cargo. He won't sell us stuff until we've done his cargo. There's that poster again. There's also one in Scumbar. There's a poster. So there's a sunken ship here, look. And here's the cargo. Now you need to get your sword out. Cut these ropes. Okay. Now. How do we get it out the water, they say? Will I show you? First, let's lower this. Lower the hook. That's as far as it can go, and that's all you need. This is I didn't do this until now because we haven't needed his assistance until now. You know? We didn't need this guy yet until now. Like I just said. Like I say. That should be right. Let's have a look. Guy's a genius! Right, we're in. Okay, we need to lift it up first. Just do that. Swing it in. Swing it in. That's enough. Just a little more. Just a little more. There. Use the ladder. No, not again. Right, here we go. Now, this is where we need the hammer. Right, we know where it was. It was in the jail, yeah? So I ran back and got it. Don't need to show me running back and getting it. Because we knew where it was. I should have brought it with me. I should have just brought it with me and left it on the pier, really. But I didn't want to give it away. So we've got Booty Island Antiques. Because there's other islands, isn't there? This is one island. Right, so now this bit's done. Now he will sell us things, but we hadn't needed him until now.
Hey, that's my cargo. I thought it'd be fish food by now. Looks like I'm back in business. This meet and greet ticket will get you an audience with the legend of Monkey Island. Only one in existence, but I'd say
Got
you
the ticket. And we can purchase the monkey. We got the golden ticket. I think we should buy the monkey. Let's let this do. Checkpoint done. Yeah, monkey toy needed now. We've got the golden ticket. We've done those. We've done the recipe. So we're getting that. But we do need the toy. Cute toy. Do I need it now? Do I need it now? This is what I'm thinking to myself. Do I need it now? I think I do. So you can talk to these guys now. And they will give, like I said, they give you loads of hints and tips. So you talk to them in the beginning. Right, now we need the skull. We'll do the toy after we've done this bit. Because there's a lump of commendations coming up that we need to get. We've still got 2 more talkings to with the dog, but there's nothing else will come up at the moment. So we'd have to, still got to come back to the dog. Right, lads, we've got a bit of Captain Coco. Let's swap you out. Yes.
Hey, what are you doing? I was just getting comfortable. Although, if this is about getting to Threepwood, I'm in. I've got a score to settle. But first, I'll need some kind of body. But not just any body. A magnificent body, worthy of bearing my terrifying demonic countenance on a new campaign of terror and destruction.
Not just anybody. Okay, you bring him to the dock.
I heard a ship got burned to ashes here. I wish I could have seen.
Okay, there's one. There's 9 of these. Now there is one all the way at the top there. But I'm going to do the town first. There's another one in the tavern here.
If it were up to me, they'd rename this place the Skull Bar. Then people would know who's in charge.
That one. Okay, now we're walking back into town. Get to the clock tower part.
Those guards seem kind of familiar to me. Oh well, not my problem.
Carry on. Clock is now going. Right, next one is up on the top here. Up on the top of the clock tower.
I don't need to know what time it is. I'm immortal.
But you've got to do this before you put him on the skeleton. Otherwise you've missed the chance of all the...
Hey, seeing all these ghostly guards gives me an evil idea. If you can get me a new body, I could pretend to be one of them and sneak you into Threepwood's place. What do you say? There's gotta be a convenient corpse lying somewhere around here. I could crack that safe in 5 seconds flat, if I still had hands.
Okay, there's another. So there's another 2.
Sure is quiet. Almost too quiet.
Next one we want is in the church.
What if someone recognizes me in here? Oh, the humiliation. I'd be mistaken for a relic.
And then
well, nobody ever said pirates make great architects.
And this one in the...
Ah, rotten place of torment and despair. I already feel at home.
So that should be 8 of them. Everything else is done here. There's nothing else here. And the last one is up on the lookout point. So I'll get up there. Right, let's have a look at reputation. Tall tales. Okay, and how are we on? Okay, so no, I've already done the dog. This one, 8. So we've got one more location, and that is up on the lookout point. So I've nearly done it here. Obviously got to do the dog, but that was the book, buying the book, and memoir spots. So we need to find one more spot to sit down, and we need to get up at a lookout point. We could have gone to the mansion by now, but we're not going to the mansion. Still got to put this skeleton together, but I'm going to run up there. I'm going to cut it. So we're here.
The fire. The endless burning flames of perdition itself.
Done it. There's the commendation. There's nothing else up here. I thought there might have been a sit-down place up here, but there isn't. Get back down. Right. Now we can place the skull on the skeleton.
Say, that body looks like a good fit for me. Why not let me take it for a test drive, and I'll get you to Guybrush.
And that is it. That is it. Right.
Smells like
that last thing
wet
you used to
dog
say.
around here. Nope, can't get her started. Seems to be missing a few necessary parts. Let's see here. I can't rain terror upon my enemies standing on one leg. Find me a femur bone from somewhere so I can stride across their fallen bodies with pride.
Okay, now all we need to do is find that femur bone, which is the dog's got it. Now we need to get the bone off of the dog. Now a lot would have thought that piece of meat, wouldn't it? But no, that piece of meat was to feed those piranha pooches. So now we come and talk to this dude. And buy the monkey. Ta-da! Yay! This is what he wants. All we need now is 200. We need to get all the rest of the coins together so we can buy the book. Okay, now we give the dog the toy. Here you go, mate. Really monkey toy. Here you go.
Look behind ye! A three-headed monkey!
Don't be ridiculous.
You must think we were born yesterday.
You'll need to do better than that to fool us, Bone Braid.
Boat leaders. Now you talk to the dog another time. Enjoying your new toy. And that's what you get. Okay, so that is number 5. There's still one more thing that you still got to talk to him one more time. Spiffy's not finished yet. I've obviously done it, but I'm showing you all of them. Right. Running around the town with all these bones. But first, I'll give it. This is the reason why they want the clock at 12 o'clock. I got the meet and greet ticket.
Where do you think you're going? Oh yeah? Let me see that. Seems genuine. Funny, I thought we'd gotten rid. Well, only one thing for it. There. I booked you in for the next available session. Come back and speak to my colleague after the clock strikes
after midnight.
What the? Well, the thing is, it's, shift change. Yeah, that's right, shift change. I can't let you through, because then my colleague, who is unfortunately delayed, would take the blame if anything happened. See? Sorry, but until my replacement arrives for an official handover, you're staying here.
Okay, I'll go and, okay, I can't come in then. Take this bone. Run round the corner. And now, Murray. Murray! Whoa! Hey!
At last, my new reign of demonic terror can... Easy now! It's, been a while since I had limbs to worry about. All right, here we go. I'm getting the hang of this. Let's get you into that mansion.
There you are, let's go. What do you mean, walk this way?
Now, marvel at my mastery of impersonation.
Come on, Buzzer. Come on, we ain't got all night. Well, we have, but... hang on. We're coming. Oh, he's coming. Your replacement is coming.
Yar, one of the governor's guards, I be. I be adoring the legend of Monkey Island so much, and
Don't worry. Don't worry. Right, hello. Somebody to see you.
Well, that about does it for my shift. You know what to do. Keep everyone out of the mansion at all costs. No exceptions.
Yeah. Do I tell you how to do your job?
You okay, Walt? You sound weird.
Oh, it's, allergies. You know, from the poodles.
Oh, right. Stupid mutts almost took a bite out of me last week.
Our diabolical scheme is working perfectly. Get up to the mansion and find Threepwood. I'll
So,
keep watch.
not to open the door, even if you come and get him. Checkpoint. All that is all done now. That's all done. Cleaned everything up. All done. Now, mansion time. Let's get ourselves ready. Let all this happen. But everything's nice and tidy. That's how I like it. Try not to have too many loose ends. So what we got in here then? Ooh. Same furniture, isn't it? Same guy selling it all round. Same barrels. I just mean barrels, fair enough. Now there is another sitting place up here, but I've lost it. It is here somewhere. Another one of the sitting places. So there's a key down there. As in Q-U-E-Y. Q-U-A-Y, isn't it? Which one is it? Quay, isn't it? Yeah, A-Y. Key! Excuse me, can you show me the way to Heartland Quay? You what? Here we go.
The fanciest place on Mêlée Island. Before I could get inside to meet Elaine, I had to subdue a pack of piranha poodles. They're actually quite cute.
Nice
when
one.
they're sleeping.
So there's another seating place. There's nothing else here. Nothing else. Bugger all. There's no food on this island at all. No food. So remember to bring some little bit of food with you. So we've got table and chairs. Look. Same stuff. Right, here we go. We're in. We're in. We're in. Da da da. Oh, I thought there'd been some dramatic music. So we can't go in that room. We can't go in that room. Nothing's here. Nothing's here. Now the whole point, you should... Oh, hey?
So, we meet again. Then you must know why I'm here. It's It's my grandfather's map, isn't it? You want to find the treasure. Don't you see? You're the only treasure I need, Plunder Bunny. I'm here to rescue you. My hero. Oh, you're the greatest pirate who ever lived.
Good lord.
Not
Okay, let's
so
carry
fast,
on,
you
shall we?
useless mud skipper.
Right, there's
That's
another seat in
my
place.
ride to be. I don't think so. The only thing you've got Some to of the dig most with priceless is treasures my ever sword. looted are on display here. I came to steal one, and that's
There we
how
go.
I met my Plunder Buddy.
Sounds like somebody's role playing up there. So we're let them finish and have a look about, shall we? Da-dee. Search everywhere. Check those corners. Piece of 8. 35 piece of 8. Check those corners. You don't get anything for sitting in that seat. It might be the same. It might be the same. Check those corners. There's lots of doors in this place. Now, whether they're, you know, in future episodes, whether it will be open, but they're not open at the moment. I don't even know if we come back here. I don't know if this even more develops. A couple of balconies there. There's nothing on them. Hello.
Away, please. Not today, thank you. Important gubernatorial business going on. I told you no more autographs. Leave me alone. Would you be quiet? My wife is sleeping.
Dave? Aha!
Ah!
Oh dear.
Look, Lutikins, we have company. They must want to hear all about your courageous deeds. Oh, but honey pumpkin, I'm busy with my memoirs. I can't be disturbed or I'll miss my deadline. Now, we mustn't be rude. And look, they have a meet and greet ticket. Oh, all right. Welcome to the official Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet event. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear all the seafaring adventures of the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. Straight from the legend himself. No food or drink permitted during the event. Please keep your hands and feet inside the mansion at all times. The Trial and authorities are not responsible for any loss of property, injury, or death incurred during the presentation. The legend begins right here on Mêlée Island, on the day of my arrival. The pirate leaders immediately recognized my natural talents. And so did Governor Marley, who was instantly swept off her feet. Unfortunately, there was one pirate who refused to acknowledge my obvious greatness. The ghost pirate LeChuck, who was also smitten with Elaine and spirited her away to the mysterious Monkey Island. Gathering a loyal crew and the finest ship available, I sailed in search of LeChuck's pirate lair. Having single-handedly concocted a powerful root beer to destroy ghost pirates, I cornered LeChuck and gave him the biggest spritzing of his afterlife. I kept the bottle. It's one of my most treasured possessions. Unfortunately, it's true what they say. You can't keep an undead, obsessive, vindictive, demonic sea scourge down. I had to tangle with LeChuck again before finally ridding the world of his evil once and for all. I returned to Monkey Island triumphant, married my beloved Elaine, and we set sail on our honeymoon. Then, why can't I remember? And what was with that weird fog anyway? Did I? Once everyone learned of my heroic deeds, they insisted I become governor of Mêlée Island. And that concludes your premium meet and greet session. Cheers! Thanks for stopping by. Oh, be sure to check out our exclusive merchandise. We have gifts for the whole family. Oh, and please, leave quietly. My wife is very, very sleepy.
And that's it? Oh, he's kipping. Now, I suppose it's best to have a look then. So there you go, Guybrush. That was it's good, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? It's ace. Piece of 8. 70 pieces of 8. Now, we obviously need enough for that book, don't we? Check those corners. He's still kipping. What have we got in here? Now this should be the last of all the coins. If you haven't got, you should have 200, and we have. If you haven't got 200 by now, you've missed something. Because that's all. There's no more. Right. Key needed to unlock. Mighty pirate chest. Hello? Miss? Mrs? Mrs. Fleetwood? Him? Nice. Nice. Okay. It's just a bit creepy in here. Same furniture. That's different. We've opened the curtains now, a bit of light coming in. Oh, pull back, bedclothes. We ready? We ready? Ah! Right. Well, I wasn't expecting that. We've got a letter. And we've got a chest key. Nice. Keys are very conveniently next to things, aren't they? I like that. Right then, what we got? All done. Everything's done. And we've got a letter here. To be may concern. If you're reading this, you must have met with Guybrush. Yeah, so you can read that. Because I'll just make a hash of it. Please forgive him. He's not himself. As I can't snap him out of it. Can't read that title, right? This place looks like Mêlée Island, but it's been twisted. Don't know who's to blame. Root beer. Root beer.
Drop anchor, you barnacle-brained buffoons, and prepare to make land.
What's
There's
going on?
treachery afoot.
Way up.
Well, well, what have we here? An unwanted intrusion into my masterful delusion. Threepwood always was pathetically easy to manipulate. Once I'd convinced him he was a mighty pirate hero, his raging ego made all this possible.
I recognize that sword.
So long as he believes he's the legend of Monkey Island, he'll never want to leave this place.
Yeah,
and it's
that
all
sword.
thanks to this. Pirates on your precious Sea of Thieves practically tripped over themselves to deliver me this sword.
Couldn't wait
What?
to help their beloved pirate lord. It's not about the gold. It's about the glory. Oh, the Sea of Thieves is such a special place where sickeningly sweet stories can last for all eternity.
No
And
way.
once this burning blade is restored, those waters will be mine to rule as I see fit. So you see, I really can't let you stand in my way. Fortunately, my skeletal shipmates have gotten mighty restless, keeping watch on Threepwood. I'm sure they'll take good care of you while I set sail for Monkey Island.
No way. There's been recently a small adventure where we had to go and get something like that sword and... Oh, we didn't get the sword, but we got something.
You'll pay for interfering.
And there was somebody pretending to be the pirate lord. And there he was.
It's time to finish this.
So these guys must have infiltrated the Sea of Thieves. Ooh, that's what I'm reading into it anyway. So is pop going to be a new weapon? And insults. Let's eat some coconut, shall we? Now you have to kill 10 of these skeletons to get the commendation. I've already done it, so it's 10 of it. There's more than 10, but you have to kill 10 to get the commendation. So yeah. So it's introduction to new weapons. Okay, we're running out. We've got 4 bottles of it. We're all right. Shake it up a bit. Haha. Root beer. Who'd have thought? Well, Monkey Island, isn't it? That was about. Anyway, I'm telling you the plot.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Some of that. That's one of the bosses. Yes. Pretty easy to take out, really. The walk backwards maneuver. Here they come. Coming at us in the same old way.
Get them! Captain's orders! I'm hit!
Way! So we destroy them in the same old way. So, thanks for your help, everybody. I've saved the town. Has he? Yeah, I have. Actually. So that's not open. The map shop's not open. But this one is. And we know this one. Now, there's nothing in here that I've searched it all. You can have a look around if you want, but there is nothing in here. There's all this stuff, and you can't touch anything. Nothing, none of it. Apart from there's a book next to it. Give the offering of the root beer. So make sure you got a little bit left.
Thanks to you, LeChuck has withdrawn, and Root Beer has rid this place of his evil influence. The power of Mojo can return at last. We have much to discuss, but I sense you may have unfinished business here on Mêlée Island. When you are ready to depart, return to me here. I shall be waiting.
Right. We haven't quite finished, so here's the book, the Grimoire. It says that, don't need to turn the page yet. Okay, so that's whether that'll develop, I don't know. It's been excellent. We're not quite finished. We've got one more thing to do. I know where I gotta go. Okay. Oh, we've got to buy the book, sorry. And one more memoir spot. And then we got the commendation for completing it as well. So we did well. Still got to do part 5 of Pirate's Life. Hello, mate. Time to spend the last 200. Buy the book. Complete history. Nice. There's the commendation. So it's a complete history of it. Now, for some reason, you can't take this book with you. You can't put it in your pocket or anything, or I don't know if it's not in your inventory. You can't put it in your inventory. I think it's just to buy it for this, and you can read it if you want. But like I say, you can't take it with you. So there's going to be the second part. Coming soon. Whenever that is. Hey! But we can't take it. I don't know why. Whether I've done something wrong here, but we've got the commendations, so we've bought it. So you can I suppose you just look at it. But it's annoying. That should be part of your, not inventory, but something on your ship maybe. Or is it? I don't know. Right, so we've got to give it back. You sell that again now, aren't you? Yeah. Toad. Right. That's how it's done, isn't it? No, you're not allowed to take it out of the shop, sir. What? I want to take it home and read it. No, no. No, you're not allowed, not allowed to take it out of the shop. And I have already done this, but you can come in here and talk to all of these.
Ahoy there, stranger.
Did you hear about the Chuck?
You in town? Well, there's a whole big story about how he attacked the village just now.
What?
But I don't believe a word of it. Not even the ghost pirate LeChuck would be foolhardy enough to pick a fight with Governor Threepwood. Not on his home turf. But if that ever did happen, the legend of Monkey Island would soon put a stop to him. Or my name's not
You're right.
Mancom Seepgood.
I should get going.
Nice talking to you.
I have had fun on Mêlée
Fun
Island.
on Mêlée
I have had fun. Now you can speak to all these again and there and just say about the battle. Same with all them. But what we want is for the last one.
Governor?
And there you go. And that would be your 6th talking point with the dog after the battle. You talk to all those and they go, oh yeah, battle, battle. So there is that bit more dialogue in there. But I think we're done, haven't we? We've got one more place to go to get the last commendation. And I just left it till last here for some reason. You can get this at any point. But I left it till last. Probably because I was busy doing all the rest of it. Go back over in the clock tower and take a left. You go up here. Jump. Don't fall, jump. That's it. Right, come around the back. You can get up on this roof here, look, but I'm awkward. Look at the church. Come up here and sit down.
Oh, what a view. That big church is where I came face to face with the dread pirate LeChuck in his true form. Good
there
thing
we
I
go.
had a secret weapon.
That's it complete. Got the painting to prove it. Right. Wow. Wow. We obviously still got to leave. Put this up to 107. Yes. Nice. All done. And the painting. Wow. The journey to Mêlée Island. That was, yes, absolutely brilliant. Really, really, really good. Really good. Enjoyed that. It's obviously just an introduction into it, isn't it? This is what the place is like. So can't wait to see what they do next. Okay, back to Corinna. Let's get out of here. See you soon. See you next month. Okay, we're done. We've done it all.
We have much to discuss, but I sense you may have
No, we don't.
unfinished business here on Mêlée Island. When you are ready to depart, return to
I'll be
me
here.
here.
Let's go, I'm ready.
I'll be waiting. As you have learned, the memory of this island has become a prison for Guybrush, a cage crafted from his own vanity and given life by the Sea of the Damned. He is so beguiled, he does not even notice the absence of his wife. But Guybrush and Elaine are not the only ones in peril. LeChuck has come to know the Sea of Thieves and envies the power and status of its pirate lord. If he is not stopped, then he will continue to seek that power for himself. But LeChuck's lair lies deep beneath Monkey Island, and only Guybrush knows the way. Do not lose hope. There is a way to clear the head and free the heart of Guybrush Threepwood. But it will take time to prepare. There are those in the living world who will wish to know all that you now know. I shall send them word of my plan, and when the time is right, I sense they will seek your help once more. For now, I shall return you to your ship. Guybrush owes you a great debt of gratitude. Next time we meet, I shall make certain he repays it.
We freed the town. Excellent. So now we've freed the town, will the next time we come back, is it going to be free of all those skellies and everything? Because we've done all that, and then all the other shops will be open and Sorry, where are we? So we're coming back through now. Coming back through the portal. Oh, hope I don't fall off again and start drowning. When if we take the uniform back? Way. Oh, back in the real world. Here we are. Whoa. Well, I really enjoyed that, and can't wait. Can't wait for the next one. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. And you're going to say, yeah, do another one of those. Or get some more out. Anyway. I've had to restructure my channel a bit, and have I, you know, just see what happens. See how far we can go. There's a new picture. Cool. I'm not buying any. I'm going to see how many I can win first before I buy anything. Because my last character I lost everything, so I'm not going to do that again. Right. 2 pictures up. World map. And the clock tower. Dun, dun, dun. Excellent. Right, I think I'll get out of here. And I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. And do all the things you got to do. Cheers.